welcome to ShortList.com.
It's good to be here at ShortList.com.
Be honest, did this morning's earthquake off the coast of Kent have anything to do with you guys? Was it a bit of a promotional stunt? Did you drop some weights in the gym?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, because I know the cameras aren't on right now, yeah, I had something to do with it. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't drop any weights, but I know the good Lord.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
Some
Only
buildings
kidding.
were shaken about. No, nothing was damaged, but yeah, might want to warn
But I
us.
heard everybody's okay, right,
Yeah.
for the most part, which is nice. That was the most important thing. But I did hear about the news this morning when I woke up, and glad everybody's okay.
It's a nice promotional feature.
Yeah, it is. Again, you know, I know the big man.
Your character, Ray, is a father figure wrestling with various family and emotional issues. Would you like to take on more emotional roles in future? Is that a kind of direction we might see you going?
Sure, I think whenever the script calls for that. I think, you know, I lucked out with a movie like this that's big and epic and all the things that San Andreas is, but at its core, very, very well written in terms of a real authentic guy who's not a superhero. He's not running around with a cape, and I'm not knocking those guys that do. You know, I mean, those characters are great. You know, he's a real guy, and he's going through it like we all do, by the way. I know what it's like to get divorced. I know what it's like to have a challenging relationship, you know, with your daughter and try and make that right too. So there's a lot of things he's got going on. And on top of all that, the largest earthquake of all time.
You're set to play the DC's anti-hero Black Adam. Would you like
Speaking of capes.
Speaking of capes,
Yeah.
would you like to face off against Zack Snyder's Justice League? Do you think you could hold your own?
Do I think I could hold my own?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something right now. Yeah, look, I have tremendous amount of respect for Zack and everything that he's created and how he's turned it around, right? The cool thing about Black Adam, which I really, really enjoy, is not only is he part of the world, right, DC world, but also there's this really cool, what we're discovering now as we're locked in and we're writing the script and the whole thing, is there's this really cool independence that Black Adam has from the rest of the DC world. And I think in an interesting, cool way, you know, and Black Adam's lived with me for a good 8-9 years, man. Right? So it's like in my bones. So in a really cool, interesting way, he's that type of guy anyway, where there's an independence that he has, you know, with the mythology and respecting the mythology as we are. He's starting off as a slave, and when you start off as a slave, you're coming in hot and you're coming in pissed, and there's a big wrath that a lot of people are going to suffer. So maybe one day, look, the goal was always to, for me and for us on our side of the Black Adam side, was hopefully one day coexist on screen with some of the DC guys.
Sure.
But not get along. I don't want to get along. Getting along is boring. I want to get it on.
You want to get it on?
I want to get it on, yeah. Batman, Superman, bring it on.
Your diet is of constant interest to the online community. Are there any British foods you've ever found of particular interest? Have you ever tried or heard of a cheeky Nando's?
A what? Cheeky what?
A cheeky Nando's.
No,
Do you know what that is?
No, but please tell me.
Well, if you're all aboard the Banter Express, the final destination Lashtown, and you're with the lads,
Yes.
and you fancy a bit of a nibble, you might stop off for a cheeky Nando's.
Cheeky Nando's.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That
Well,
makes sense.
let me ask you. I mean, do I have to fry it? Do I have to bake it? Can I eat it raw? I like eating things raw.
You could go raw. Raw would be maybe a bit dangerous. You might well go for some lemon or some peri-peri.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll take you afterwards. That'll be.
And how much of it can I consume?
I think. Well, how many chickens do you reckon you could put away in a sitting?
How many what?
Chickens, whole chickens. How many do you think?
Whole chickens?
Yeah.
Oh, it all depends. Farm raised or?
Farm raised.
Three,
Corn-fed.
4.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
What is your favourite cheat meal? After you've been able to finish a shoot like this, what do you like to sit down and feast on, if you're able to?
It's got to be pizza. I love pizza, pastas, Italian food, and I also love tang.
Tang? What's
Yeah.
tang?
Oh, buddy.
I haven't been
It's a
introduced.
drink.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I need to get going with that. Dwayne, thank you.
I'm having all inner monologue right now. What's happening in my mind?
Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. We got to get over it before it crashes.